Let's get into the next part. So before we get into the content for the day, I actually have two shout outs that I want to make. Um, the first one is for two coaches who were previously on my coaching staff, and the last one is for a former player. And so, what I really believe is true, and I'm going to talk more about this in my sound off a bit more, but the greatest part about coaching, in my opinion, is seeing those around you and involved in the program that you're coaching reach their potential or level up to a next level of responsibility for themselves. And so for me, the two coaches that I have to shout out who I purposefully left off of my top five list, but who deserve a tremendous amount of credit are Demario Jackson, who is now the head coach at CPI, and Ray Valines, who is now the head coach at Crescent Academy, Crescent Christian Academy. And so for me, that is the first time in my career that I have had two assistants who have been blessed with head coaching opportunities. And there's no coaches that are more deserving than those two.
The
I think
George Marshall coaching tree.
right. That's I joke with that. So a lot of people didn't realize that, but do you remember on Instagram? You're never on Instagram, so you may not remember this, but there was that like repost thing in your story where it was like hardest pick of your coaching career. One of them I put for me, Ray, and DJ was them tagged, and then I put a tree in front of me. And I don't think that anyone picked up on that, but I've never had that experience before. And I think again, it's just mostly it's a testament, and the vast 99+% of it is a testament to their commitment to the game of basketball and to kids and to serving kids through the game. Ray was an assistant at TBS for 6 years. Like he was a part of the first state championship team coached by Ron Johnson in 2015. So being an alumni of the school, giving back to the community, winning multiple state championships as an assistant coach, being really one of the leaders on our staff going into last year's state championship run. Just a tremendous guy. So proud of him. And then for DJ, DJ came on board at TBS the same time as me. There was a lot of uncertainty regarding our staff. He lives near the Charlotte area. He would commute back and forth to practice as much as he possibly could. And I couldn't have survived the transition without him. So, I consider those guys brothers, and I'm so proud of them for reaching those opportunities. And then a new first for me is with Caleb Matthews. Um, Caleb Matthews was a 5-year player at Queens in Charlotte. Saw their transition from Division II to Division I basketball. In an era of the transfer portal, as much as we've talked about it, stayed at the same school for 5 years. Graduated with his degree in sports management and recently signed his first professional contract to play basketball in Western Ukraine. So huge props to Caleb. I think that for me, what's so cool, and I know that you can probably speak to this a little bit as well, is I vividly remember the benefit of Caleb attending camps and the benefit of us challenging ourselves schedule wise so that he could be on a very unique platform. And I also remember him delivering on that platform. That's the
Right.
difference, right? Like anybody can just go to a team where the platform and the standards are high every time out. Like, how about the game against Moravian where he's guarding Josh Hall? How about the games against, the great Greenfield teams he played against or Liberty Heights? Like, just so many tremendous battles that he went through. I'm so proud of him. Caleb, I love you, man. If you ever listen to this, um, he made some funny jokes about the fact that I told him, like, listen, there's, Ukraine and Russia, it's not a good thing right now. And I told him, he was like, listen, it's like Western Ukraine, closer to Poland. Like they've ensured me that I'd be safe. And I said, listen, first sign of an issue, you got to hightail it back here to the Funk and get back to Franklinton. And he already said, I'll be on the first flight out. And so that was a very funny exchange. But I'm not here without players like that. Like, I
Right.
don't know that coaches give enough credit to their players in those ways. Like I'm not here without him or Javante or Makai or Jaquavion or Akyrus or Chris Franklin. Like, Ashad Jefferson, any of these guys. I could name 30 players at Henderson Collegiate that positively impacted my life and my experience. Devon Allen, Josh A. Hart, like just so many guys.
All right, George.
But I say all that to say that to see the first player I've ever coached accomplish that is a very big deal. And I'm extremely proud of him, and I'm excited to see what he accomplishes next.
Shout out Caleb.
That's all you got? You want to get into the content now?
No, no. I mean, love Caleb, love Javante. Remember all the Royal Knights battles that they had, and with Henderson Collegiate. I mean, it was a great time. Caleb's an awesome player. Happy for him.
People are also funny too because I think that they assume that like your life doesn't exist before the moment you're in. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like, oh, well, like when you first get to TBS, like that's your only experience. And it's like, no, 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 no. Like that is not like that's not where this journey started. Like this journey started there. Single A public charter school, building a program from dirt, and he was a huge part of that. So huge props to Caleb. So proud of him and so excited to hear how he does moving forward. We'll be following very closely.